7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the podcast from Dug Ground Up Productions with hosts Lady Miz and Ray. This is a universal platform, and there is nothing off limits. We talk about it all, and we keep it real. This is a no judgment zone, so come as you are. If you are a professional, entertainer, author, comedian, entrepreneur, or just someone who wants to get something off their chest, well, let your voice be heard here on From the Ground Up Productions. Sponsorship and other opportunities are available from Dug Ground Up Productions. Turning nothing into something. There's only one way to go from here. And now, here are your hosts, Lady Miz and Ray.
Yeah, what's good, people? Happy Monday. Y'all already know what it is. This is From the Ground Up Productions, and there's only one way to go from here. I am your host, Lady Miz, and this is my co-host,
Ray, the silent assassin.
What's good? What happened to the day? What's good, town mama? I see you. And big shout out to Mikey D. I see he was in here earlier. Big shout out to y'all. Hope y'all having a beautiful night. Y'all know From the Ground Up Productions is a place where creators meet. We like to talk to different creators, and but just as important, we love to have discussions about things that's going on, in the communities and in the world. You know what I mean? So these are the things that we like to have, topics. And again, we always tell our viewers, we open the phone line so y'all could call up and voice your opinion, because how you feel and what you think matters. And of course, if you put your comments out, put comments out there, we're going to read them, put them up on the screen. A few things that I want to talk to you guys about is remind y'all that I do have my chips, Boss Move chips. So if you want to order some, just hit me up. Boss Move chips is my new business.
Move the overlay so they could see it.
Yes, yeah. I didn't want to say nothing, but I was just like, I see the whole thing over there. I was like, okay, it's my business, and I'm so proud to announce that I now own the trademark for Boss Moves. Yes, so I'm excited about that. Yay, me. People. If you want to advertise your business or sponsor our show or even be a guest on our show, you can contact us by hitting us up in any one of our social medias, or you could send us an email at fromthegroundupproductions@gmail.com, and you could get, we could talk and send you the information on how you could get on. There's a form that you fill out now, so we have everything all set up for that to happen. Also, we do birthday shout outs, so if you got a birthday coming up, make sure y'all let us know and we will shout you out. We want to send a shout out to our sponsor, which is Sean from 10K Cards. Yes, he is sponsoring us. And also we want to let y'all know, if you are a guest on our show, you will get that 10K card for free. The value of that is $100, and there's different tiers, I guess. It goes up from there. So if you become a guest on our show, you would get that, put it all together for you. And what is 10K Cards? 10K Cards is a digital business card. So no more trying to have the little paper, have everybody, take my number down, take my social media. Everything is all in one, your QR code, everything that you need. And the good thing about this that a lot of people do not know, somebody might say, well, I have a digital, I have a link tree or whatever. But guess what? You can actually get paid from having a 10K card. That's the beauty about that. And it's the Black-owned business. So there's so many perks to having a 10K card. I definitely switched over to that, and I'm giving the opportunity to the guests on our show. If you do not know, we're here to let y'all know that we do have music out. One of the albums that we have out is Family Business. That is still out right now, streaming, so you guys could check that out. That is the whole family on there. So you're going to get a variety of hip hop. You're going to get a variety of R&B and all of the above. And Did I miss something else?
Yep, riding.
Oh, yes, riding, guys. Riding and Click Tight. Riding is me and La Picasso. He's on the remix of Riding. I did drop the single before the remix came out, and then Lotto got on the remix. So yes, we got Riding, and then we got Click Tight, which is myself and Godson the Pharaoh. So yes, let's play a little snippet of that real quick.
It's the remix. We going right in. Let's go. No shady biz. Picasso on the remix with Lady Miz. Don't hold back. Ride me like a crazy bitch. I pull your hair back. Come on your bare back. I love them freaky like where your underwear at. Keep on your pumps. I'm giving you what you want. Gotta be blunt. I grab him by the pussy like Donald Trump.
His mid-season can't stop the bleeding while y'all swinging. I'm bobbing, weaving, I can't be touched. I'm like a little angel, but the other side, straight demon. I hustle hard from the ground up, know how to get it. I don't kiss, but my shit tight, my click tight. 845, stand up.
Great minds, everybody keep it solid here.
Yes. Y'all already know what it is. So that is streaming, but y'all know y'all can purchase it directly from us. And is that all? Are we done with that? So listen, we have two guests today. We Dr. Bob Lee from WBLS is supposed to be pulling up, and then we have Rampage from Flipmode Squad is supposed to be pulling up. So until they pull up, what we're going to do is get into our tea of the week. We're going to get into that a little early until they pull up, and then when they come through, we'll go to them and then we'll finish off. All right. Mm-hmm. So let's get into the tea of the week real quick. Let's start that early.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. From the Ground Up Productions presents Tea of the Week.
What's up, y'all?
All right. Welcome to the session of Tea of the Week, which we're getting in early until I guess come. So listen, last week we forgot to tell y'all about Nas. Y'all know I was not feeling well last week. Okay. I was not feeling well and my head was all over the place. So I actually forgot to mention this, but Nas' his home got burglarized. Okay. And the crooks got away clean, which is freaking crazy. You know what I mean? So y'all know, listen, Nas dropped the album. We all know about the kid that was, what's his name? 21 Savage, that was saying all that he was saying. We didn't get to touch on that topic, but yes, that basically happened. So we definitely hoping that everything is okay. But I always wondered, like, yo, Nas got the ring. He invested in the ring. Is he using it? Like, what's going on? But I guess crooks don't give a damn about stuff like that nowadays, right?
You think they care about alarm system nowadays?
But your ass gonna get caught. Your ass gonna get caught. Okay, you gonna get caught. What else next?
Blueface got arrested for attempted murder.
So did y'all hear about that? I'm sure you did, because it's been circulating all over the internet. Blueface was arrested for attempted murder. But I gotta tell y'all, now this is just, my opinion on it. When I looked at the video, which we ain't got right now, but that's okay. When I looked at the video, it looked to me like self-defense, because I seen the truck pull up. He had crossed the street. Then it looked like the truck was going to go run him over. And then, if I didn't see the shots, but if shots were fired, then it totally looked like straight up self-defense.
It had to be something minor, because the judge gave him the $50,000 bail and he got out. So
yeah, but y'all know how it is now. I mean, I don't know, the bail. You see those comments real quick? The bail, it is what it is. Big shout out to Lakeisha. Big shout out to Karen. Big shout out to King Charlie Prince. Big shout out to John Hall J Smooth. Big shout out to Ricky. Yes, check her out. She started her own podcast and they are doing amazing. Her and her sister, Town Mama, I see you. Listen, it's so wait, what did she say? 21 Savage is 21.
He was talking on Clubhouse yesterday.
Yeah, again? Talking on Clubhouse again? You don't get enough. But anyway, what's next? What we got next?
We got Odell Beckham suing Nike. They got him for he's suing them because he's saying they're the way Nike set up their deal, they ripped him off of a lot of money. He's about 20 million.
Okay.
So he's, to keep him from getting out the deal, they the way they finagled the little, how they do the little writing in there, the little small print.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They screwed him out of 20 million. So he's trying to sue them now.
Well, good luck with that.
But the reason why they trying to get over on him, they're saying that he decorated his shoes. 20 million. I
don't know. It's always something going on. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. It's always something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Salvation Bank all day. Oh, Lakeisha, yes. That's I can't even talk. She is his wife. Absolutely. And we miss you. We ain't seen you in a while. Where you been?
Last week.
She was?
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Yes, you sure was. My bad. All right, what we got next?
We got here. Are we gonna say that one? Chris Brown was he got booed at the American Music Awards yesterday.
All right, so listen, guys. Chris Brown, you know what I mean? Not only did he get booed, but they also kind of like booted him off.
Yeah, American Music Awards.
Yes.
He didn't show up for that.
But he didn't show up for it, but they said that he wasn't going to do it. So why would he show up?
Yeah, right, yeah.
My thing is, what I don't know, and you guys let me know if y'all heard about this. Why did they even take him off in the first place? What was the reason that he was taken off? Because personally, me, and I think was it for something for Michael Jackson?
Yep, a tribute to Michael Jackson.
Right. Chris Brown, everybody, we all know that he is very good at what he does. Right? Yeah. Why would they take him off? Do anybody know? Because I'm telling you, I was trying to figure out and trying to see if I could search as to why. I don't have the answer for that, but that's what it is.
Well, we got the video of Kelly Rowland defending him.
Oh, we do?
The audio was done when they were born him.
Oh, okay. How long is that video?
Like 30 seconds.
Well, let's hear that video. Let's see what she got to say.
Now, Chris Brown is not here tonight, so I'm accepting this award on his behalf. Excuse me, chill out. But I want to tell Chris, thank you so much for making great R&B music. And I want to tell him, thank you for being an incredible performer. I'll take this award, bring it to you. I love you. Congratulations. And congratulations to all the nominees in this category.
Okay, that wasn't all that.
Yeah, well,
shout out to Kelly. We love, but I thought she gave him the business. I was like,
she did what she can on TV.
Like she said, excuse me.
A whole lot of us.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah, she put them in their place. I thought, but I didn't. This is my first time really seeing it. I didn't watch the video, but I heard about it, but I've been too busy to take a look at it. But, overall, I thought that she was like, listen, let me tell y'all something like Nicki Minaj would do.
She did it the way she did it. She's not Nicki Minaj. She did it the R&B way. Absolutely.
Yeah. Very, very true. Okay. So listen, we're going to get to this because it's sad. I know y'all heard. How do you? I want to make sure I pronounce her name right.
Sean Quella.
We gotta say we are sending our prayers out to her family. This right here, guys, is very sickening. Okay, it is very sickening.
I'm gonna show you the picture.
So listen, she went away on vacation with her haters. I will not call them friends. They are not friends. They are haters. All right. She went away with them and they killed her. They murdered her. Now let's talk about this real quick. And I know that this is tea of the week, right? And we try to really go through this kind of fast. But here's the deal. You got to really, and I went live talking about this. You got to be careful who you think and call your friends. You got to be careful who you traveling with. You got to be careful who you got in your circle. You got to be careful who you let in your freaking house. You have to be careful with everything all across the board because they'll smile in your face and they'll stab you in your back. Okay. Listen, people are not your friends. People are backstabbers. Loyalty don't even exist no more nowadays because people don't even know what that is. People are jealous. They are envious. It is so many different things that go on. Put her picture up somewhere on the screen.
Yeah,
it is so
put her picture up there
many things
with her alleged the people that was with her.
All right, go ahead.
Let's we gotta see who these people are.
I'm sure y'all already seen, but listen, we're gonna put it up there just in case y'all have it. These are the people that she was with. And it's so many different stories that, or not different stories. They had many different stories, but it's so much that keep coming out and coming out. Now, again, all of this, when I'm telling you, is allegedly. I guess all of this stuff have to be presented in court. But one thing that we do know, her life has been taken, and they need to go to freaking jail. We ain't sympathizing or making no excuses for any of them because they're all wrong. You left her there. You left her body there. From what it is said, they actually went to her freaking parents' house, dropped off her luggage, told her parents that she died from alcohol poisoning, and sat at their table and ate their fucking food. Ate their food when they knew that they murdered that girl. Okay? So, go ahead, read some of the comments. It's sickening to me. It is sad. Sickening.
Tanya said it's sad. The keeps saying the same thing. King Charlie Prince said that's why Friends got ends. It's sick. Tanya said, yeah, it's we all have that. These are the one time where we say we as a people got to make sure some people pay. We can't stick by people like this.
Absolutely not.
We cannot stick by people like this.
Absolutely not. Definitely backstabbers. It is very sad. Again, you got to be careful with who you call your freaking friends, because not everybody is your friend. Not everybody is your friend. I just got a message. Big shout out to Doug Oliver. Dr. Bob Lee is running late. He is at the station at WBLS. So hopefully he's going to be able to come on. If he's not, we probably have to reschedule him. But he is at the station. Not sure what's going on, but hopefully he will be able to pull up. So we're going to wait for him. And then if not, we're going to get to Rampage when he comes on. So just to give y'all an update. So anyway, excuse me. So here's the deal. Like I said, I don't know if y'all heard this part. Did y'all hear the part when they said that one of the guys, after she was like out with probably not even conscious, was...
I wouldn't repeat that one.
They said that one of them was like trying to have sex with her body's, her corpse. Did y'all hear that? Because I don't know if it's true. I'm just telling y'all. And that's why I'm making it very clear that I do not know if it is true. But this is what is said.
That's nasty.
Listen, guys, there is no color on evilness. There's no cover on a cold heart. That's why, I always say, pay close attention. Pay very close attention to who you think you around and who you got in your circle. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't your freaking friend. And everybody, look, I know everybody want to be outside. The hell with that. I don't even really, I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't like going to clubs and bars like that either. If I'm not really there for business, or if I'm not going out to eat, like it has to be something else involved for me to just be there. I'm not going anywhere because I could play music at my house. I could do karaoke at my house. I could drink at my house. It's going to be much cheaper for me to do that anyway, because I'm not paying. No, you get a cup this size and most of it is ice. And then they giving you they fake liquor. If you're paying for top shelf, you're probably not even getting that because they be pouring other stuff in the bottles, right? So what are you actually getting? By the time you leave there and all the money you spent, it's like, damn, like, was it really even worth it? Well, I could have got a whole bottle and that could last me for however long, with friends and stuff. Yeah. And we safe. We in the house. We got food and all of that stuff, whatever, music. I don't know. I'm just saying at the end of the day, I'm not telling people don't go out and enjoy yourself if that's what you like to do. I'm just telling you, for me, I'm not going out with a whole bunch of people, with random people. I'm not going on trips with nobody. If it's not my family there, and I thought about it. Trust me, I did. I thought to myself, I said, well, I hear about girl trips, right? Do any of y'all, any females on here right now, do any of y'all go on girl trips? Because I do want to go on girl trips sometime, but I ain't gonna lie. I be like, I don't know. Because even people that I know, that I grew up with, I don't know. Think about it. Who is in your life right now that calls you? What's up, sis? You good? I'm just checking to see how you doing. Not calling you because they want something. Not calling you because they need something. Just happy to be in your presence, right? I'm talking about looking, because see, all of this I have to assume that there was signs that she knew that these people weren't her freaking friends, or that was they that evil and such a good freaking, what's the word I'm trying to look? Manipulating liars. You know what I mean? That they really had her fooled, believing that they was her friend. So my thing is, how do you identify the characteristics of people like that? Because listen, she was a businesswoman. She had her own business. She was doing great things. She was a pretty, beautiful girl, right? I think she had kids. Did she have kids?
No, I'm not sure.
I believe she did. That King Charlie Prince said that's why the N is at the friend of friend.
The E-N-D.
The E-N-D, right. The E-N-D. I spelled the whole word out. Right. Absolutely. But let's talk about the characteristics. Okay? Like I was saying, do they call you? Do they call you and say, hey, what's up? You know, how you doing? You know what I used to get people? This is when I started paying attention to, do they really care about my presence? Like really being my friend? Or are they only coming for what they can get out of coming? And who they think gonna be there? Sometimes I would have friends, if I would have certain get-togethers, that, oh, what's up? And don't get me wrong, I know some people don't want to be around other people, so they ask this question. But for a while, well, who's all gonna be there? Why does it matter? I'ma be there. I'ma be there. Does that not matter? I'm sorry, I'm screaming in his ear. He be getting mad.
Killing me softly.
Well, turn your headphones down. I talk loud. Shit. Look, listen, guys. What's up, Monique Parker? I see you pulling up. How you doing? We talking about these frenemies, right? Why should it even make a difference who the hell is going to be there? If I'm going to my friend's house, as long as it's not somebody there that I don't want to be around, and but then that says a lot too. See, we got to pay attention to the warning signs and the red flags. If you hanging out with somebody that is my enemy, right? Or I got an issue with. I'm not telling people on no kitty shit like, oh, if I'm not their friend, you can't be their friend. Like, people have issues. Sometimes you mind your business, you let people work that out. But if we really, really cool like that, and I rock with you like that, and you rocking with the enemy like that, I have to wonder, what is the conversation like when I'm not around? And if somebody come back and tell me, I'm gonna tell you straight from the jump. If somebody come back and tell me, yo, this person was talking about you. This is what they said about you. Blah, 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 this and that. Well, what did you say to defend me? What's that saying? Don't tell me what they said about me. Tell me why they were so comfortable to say it to you. Why do people not look at the warning signs? Ain't no way in hell. I'm sorry. I don't even take the earphones off. Wait, am I too loud to y'all? Put a yes in the chat if I'm too loud. Listen, why are we not paying attention to the warning signs? So let's go over some of that. Okay. First of all, again, do they check on you? Hey, how you doing? You good? Blah, 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 this and that. Do they do that? Or do they only call you when they want something, when they need something? When they come around your atmosphere, if you're doing bad, do they seem to be happy? Do they seem to laugh and be happy about that type of situation? Because stuff like that is things that you got to pay attention to, because haters is going to be haters all day long. You got to pay attention to that type of stuff, because people will always give you warning signs if they are effed up individual, if they cold hearted. They're going going to always give you a warning sign when it comes to that. So you got to pay attention to a person's character. I pay attention to how people talk. I pay attention to their eyes, to their body language. I can't stand ignorant ass people. Okay. If they ignorant with an over cocky attitude, I don't even like you. Okay. Because listen, you ain't, look, it's a whole different ball game. I'm not going to get into that, but this girl lost her life because she had enemies that she went away with that she thought was her freaking friends, and they murdered her. Okay? They freaking murdered her. So we want to send, our prayers out. And big shout out to Kyrie. Yeah. What did Kyrie do?
Kyrie donated $65,000 to her GoFundMe.
Absolutely.
And they say a lot of things about that guy, but they ain't mentioning that.
Yes. So Kyrie donated to her, and that is a blessing, because a lot of people, they say that we don't support our own people, we don't do certain things, but you got people like that standing up. So thank God that he was able to do that, and he contribute to help, and I'm sure that the family could use that help. You know what I mean? So shout out to him for that. And yes. The only NBA player. Absolutely, Tanya. You are 100% right. You are 100% right. So we're about to bring on one of our guests. We have Rampage, aka Ramp Low, that just pulled up. So we're gonna bring him on to the show. What's good? Ramblo, aka. Do you want me to say? I can't say Rampage because people are just so used to that name.
You can do whatever you want, Marcy.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna call you Ramblo because you said that. Okay, where's his name? Oh, it's not on there. So we have Ramblo that just joined from Flipmode Squad. We're gonna be chopping it up with him, y'all. He is here. So Ramblo, please. Yeah. Give us a little, and for our viewers on here, give us some history as to how you got started when you started with Flipmode Squad. Did it start with them, or did it start with some like before that? Was you doing it on your first?
I was always a solo artist, and it started from birth because Busta Rhymes is my cousin. So for those that don't know Ramp Low, I am Rampage. I'm the original Rampage of the universal Flipmode Squad. So let's get that shit out the way.
All right.
Then, at the end of the day, I've been repping the low life culture for a very long time. So big up Thurston Howell and the whole low lives. Anybody know anything about the low lives? You know what I'm saying? We've been in the culture for a very long time. So we always stay fresh, rocking that polo forever. You know what I'm saying? So big up to the whole polo culture and the low life culture. And, that was something that I adapted when I was young, and, had a couple of words with my big brother, Thurston. And he was like, yo, we need to really, really go hard and rep the culture. So that's what I've been doing, recreating new shirts, just on my fashion Flatbush boy shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm an entrepreneur. I own a water company. I own a sneaker company. I'm not a puppet. What I'm saying is I'm an owner. I don't have no partners. This comes from me investing in myself. A lot of artists don't invest in themselves. So, you start seeing the Ramp Low brand, you start seeing the Rated R. That's the name of my company, Rated R Empire. So when you start seeing those looks, or you tapping into my Instagram, all my family and friends and fans will know that I'm making a lot of moves, and I got new music coming. So we're going to take this thing over. And
absolutely.
And to get that out, and to get this out the way, new Flipmode album is definitely coming. So
okay, all right. Well, we here for it all. We here for it all, and I want to touch on a few of those things, but I do have to let you know, Dr. Bobley was running late, so I'm probably gonna have both. If he does come on, I'm gonna have to have both of y'all on at the same time, and we just all gonna just have to kind of like chop it up. He is at WBLS right now, so he, from what I understand, or he's running behind something going on, but he's running behind, but he might be popping on. So I'm hoping that you're okay with that, to have y'all both on if he comes. All right.
Yep.
So just giving you a heads up on that. All right. So let's talk real quick about the low lives thing. I want to address that because it's so funny.
Yep.
Big shout out to one of my people's, Tyler Mix. We were a part of Low Lives back in the days. It's so funny because he brought us in. He used to take us out to Brooklyn back in the days when they used to have, well, I'm not saying used to, I don't know if they still do, the parties in the basements and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So we used to always go out there in Brooklyn to the parties and stuff. And up here, because we lived in upstate, which was Rockland County. So he kind of introduced that to us. So we were like, it was low lives and low wives, right? So I was T-Lo, right? For the low lives.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do when you say that. And it's so funny because if Tyler was, he locked up right now, he'll be out soon. But if he was out there, he'll be freaking going crazy right now. He'll be going crazy when it comes to, if he would have heard you say that, because he rep low lives all day long. But my mother hated it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, and let me tell you why. Because they did an article on us because we were upstate suburban kids, right? So they did an article. They were like, "What are y'all?" We were like, "We're low lives." You know, we was repping that shit all day. We felt good about it, right? But my mother said to me, she said, "Why would you want to be called that?" She said, "Why do you want to be called that?" Dr. Bob Lee is pulling up, so we're gonna bring him on, and once he get established. But yes, so. Yeah, I guess we could chop it up about that, but we want to bring him on.
Just DM me so we could chop it up more about that. So
absolutely.
You know, in this day and time, you know, Thurston Howell's been moving on the culture. I've been moving on the culture, and we got some great things coming top of the year. So big up to him. You know, I'm into fashion and stuff like that. Like I said, I invest my money wisely because a lot of cats from my era, you know, they fading off. They ain't coming back. They're not doing nothing. They're not investing in themselves. And, you know, we living in the times, right? These are tough times and struggling times. A lot of things are happening.
Absolutely.
It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I've always been one of those fly dudes from Flatbush, Brooklyn. Let's get that out the way. That is, you know, when they was buying dookie ropes and jewelry, I was buying barbershops and salons.
That's what it's about, building in your community.
That's the thing that I always believed in. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that's watching this, you don't want to do a 9 to 5, create your own business. It's time to get off your ass and set your own business. Get straight. You know what I'm saying? Because we living in some real tough times, and you never know when it's over. It could be over tomorrow. You wouldn't know. You don't got a backup plan. None of us got a backup plan. None of us got great insurance. None of us got this. It's always at the last moment. You know, I think that's a disrespect when somebody go fund you. I think that's a real disrespect when somebody go fund you. They shouldn't have to go fund you if family and people put it in perspective. At the end of the day, everybody got a time and a date. Absolutely. That's the life that we live in. Dr. Bob Lee, I'm a big fan. I am Rampage.
What's up, Dr. Bob Lee? How are you?
I gotta get this out the way.
Welcome to the let us do our welcome to the show. Welcome to the show from the Ground Up Productions. We're happy to have you here. Thank you so much. We know that you're busy, so we're not going to keep you long. But we did let Ramp Low know that we were going to have y'all both on because you came on a little bit late. Okay?
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. What's up, baby?
Ramp Low.
Bob Lee, what up? Yo, so make a long story short, yo, back in the days, I was listening to WBLS, and I was out there crookling, just stealing cars, right? So late at night, we'll flip it to BLS, and I hear this deep ass voice, Dr. Bob Lee. But we doing crookling things, stealing cars, but we listening to Dr. Bob Lee. playing that shit. You feel me? I want to salute you, King, because growing up in Flatbush, Brooklyn, you inspired me a lot. Also inspired me to do radio. I'm also on Shay 45. I'm on Rock the Bells, and I'm on iHeartRadio.
Oh man,
DJ Rampage, and I'm the original Rampage from Flipmode Squad. So I'm definitely a big fan, and I salute you, King. Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So
thank you for tuning in and checking it out. You know, I'm glad I got you away from stealing cars and got you to the mic. That mic is an important thing, you know. I learned, not to cut you off, but I learned early on about that microphone from this guy named Hal Jackson. He tapped the microphone and said, "You know what this is about?" I said, "What the hell is he talking about?" It's a microphone. He said, "No, do you really know what this is about?" But later on, you understood that it was the power to influence and persuade people to move in a certain direction for a common cause. And you can use it wisely, or you can use it like so many other people are doing to talk bad. And that, you know, if you have a bad idea of how you want to use that mic, it can go either way for you. But, you know, I think you're doing a good job, and you know, it's going to take you to where you need to go. It's going to take you to new heights that you've never seen before. It's the
Definitely.
power of the mic. Just don't give up that microphone.
You know what? Let me tap
Absolutely. So Dr. Bob Lee, and that's great advice. Definitely. We are happy to have you here. I know that you have the your show, and I know you do also Ramp Low. So I'll try to, you know, make everything as fast as possible. Everybody should know who you are by now. You know, you're still on WBLS doing amazing things, but you have so much other things that you are doing. And I do want to cover that. I'll try to make it fast. Like I said, let's talk a little bit about first. Can you give us a little history on like when you got started with BLS?
Oh, shoot. Here we go. I got started when my man was out there robbing cars in Brooklyn.
Correct.
But you probably listened to the Rap Attack. You know, it was me.
Understand. That was like 86. You know what I'm saying? 80, 85, 84. Come on, Bob Lee. Let these people know who you be with that voice, man. Yo, listen, my mom's is tuned in. My dad is tuned in. Come on. I know them records. Believe that.
Yeah. So
okay, so go ahead.
You started at a disco into hip hop and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And DJing in the park. I just finished DJing at Sylvia's uptown in Harlem. And
salute.
Eric Adams and all that stuff. There's a band in town that's going to perform for Thanksgiving. And it's called the Benedict College Band, one of the HBCUs. But it was me and Mr. Magic running around. I had my band, like I'm in one right now. I'm sorry about this lighting in here.
It's okay.
I got back from uptown. But it was my band, and I was promoting about 3 or 4 different radio stations. I used to have the vans packed with sound equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about real stuff that you pull out, you know, to sound good. So when the station told me to park my van, and they wanted to buy me a van and Mr. Magic a van, they told us to crisscross the tri-state area promoting the radio station. And we did that and made the station become #1. Now, it was Mr. Magic that named the vans the Juice Mobiles, and we were part of the original Juice Crew. Now, they got the Juice Crew All-Stars and all these other people, but I met Curtis Blow before I met Mr. Magic, and Curtis Blow and I just got together. We started something called the Hip Hop Alliance, and you can go to hha.org, hiphopalliance.org, and you can see all the wonderful things that we're doing to help.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah, to help people to find better wages, find money that's lost out there. You may have stepped into a movie or did some voice work, and there's missing money, but you know, we help find that money for you. And then we help people get health care. A lot of people are dying because they didn't have money to go to the hospital or didn't have health benefits. Right. And then help people to find pensions too. So we got Melly Mel, we got all at KRS-One, a lot of people involved in it, and we're moving straight ahead.
Special Ed told me about that a couple of days ago.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing with that. So, but yeah, it started way back then and started from the bottom. Now we're here.
That's right. That's what it's about. And yes, I was definitely following the Hip Hop Alliance. I actually, when they was starting it, they were talking about it on Clubhouse, and I was in the group there when they were discussing it. And there was a lot of great things. And I think that's important to have health insurance. A lot of things that these artists should have anyway, you know. So it's a beautiful thing that you guys are doing that for the artists. You do a lot for the community. It's not just about radio with you. It's not just about music and entertainment. You are actually out there in the community, rather it's the blanket drive that I want you to touch on, rather it's you started the foundation, Make the Grade Foundation. Tell us a little bit about that.
But we've got you covered like a blanket. What I did was link up with a few people, and in the wintertime, you know, we see homeless people out there. We just go and cover them with a blanket. Sometimes we'll see family like a mother and daughter. We go and cover them with a blanket. That's why you always hear me say, we've got you covered like a blanket. Some people think that's, you know, that's weak, but it's true. And it's what I do, the work that I do. I'm sincere, and you know, it's in my heart. It's my passion. That's what I love to do. So we started with those vans back in the day. Me and Mr. Magic, Curtis Blow, and a lot of early day rappers. Visiting schools throughout the tri-state area, trying to encourage students to stay in school and be on time and get a good education. And we're still educating people today about healthcare and all that stuff. So it came full circle. And if you give out that love comes back around in full circle. That's why it's so important to respect people and give that love and be passionate, be real about it, because it comes back in a way that makes you feel a certain way. And if you put that love out, that love will come right back to you. But yeah, we started the blanket thing, and we still go around to the schools. Now it's the Make the Grade Foundation for Education. Let me see if I got one of these little logos here. I don't know if you can see it. Wrong side? No, here it is.
Yeah, there we go.
Wait, you need some light.
Yeah, it's a little dark. Can't totally
I can see it though. I see it.
You can see it.
Yep.
Anyway,
Okay.
So that's what we do. We go around and we build internet radio stations, and we teach people how to communicate and how to present themselves and how to look you in the eye and shake your hand and talk to you and just, you know, prepare stuff. Prepare before you get there. And I have a whole speech on prepare before you get there, because you just can't. And, you know, I use that. I got into trouble when I was an athlete. I was boxing. I wanted to become a professional boxer. So I'm winning a lot of fights. I'm knocking people out left and right. And I just capitalized off of people making mistakes. You know, I saw you made the wrong move. You want to create a collision. So if the person's going back, you know, they ain't getting hit hard. But if you make them make a mistake and they're coming in, you cause that collision, you can knock them out. You hit them in the right spot. So there was a time I went in and I wasn't prepared for this. I stopped training. It was too easy. And a lot of boxers go through this too. It becomes too easy. You get wrapped up. Well, the professional boxers, they get wrapped up in signing autographs and going on tours and doing all this stuff before the boxing match. But I didn't get to that point yet. I just didn't train. So I got in there with this guy that looked like a professional to me. I said, oh, shit. I said that.
So you froze up. But we can still.
Yeah, I knew what I didn't do, and I knew what he was trying to do. And you can't play around when you go ring and it's like a one-on-one. And so this guy's trying to knock you out. And so I'm all right for the first round and a half, and that's how I get tired. And I can see what I do, but capitalize on. I wasn't trained. I didn't run my 5 miles a day. I didn't hit the heavy. You got to do my push-ups and sit and do all the things necessary in that fight. So this guy comes in and he says, all right, this guy's tired. Let me try to get him out of here. Here comes this big punch from Alaska somewhere. Shh, boom, and catches me. And I said, what? And I knew I was still standing because I didn't see myself on camera. I said, trying to get here. Let me. And
you're going out a little bit, Dr. Bobley. You kind of going in and out.
But
let me see.
I that analogy.
It's going in and out. We're having a poor connection. I'm not sure if you can hear, but we are hearing part of your story, but we're not hearing the whole thing. I'm not sure if you can hear us. It sounds like you probably can't. But one of the things that I wanted to ask, because I wanted to ask Ramplo, are you a part of the Hip Hop Alliance?
I'm not.
So do you plan on signing up for it?
I just got to get more information. I don't just sign up for things because everybody else sign up for things. You know what I mean? Because everybody could do things that they say is right, but it don't be right. You know what I'm saying? So I watch what I do and how I do it. You know what I'm saying? And I have to protect myself and my brand because, you know, we've been trying these things for many years, and things has to happen for everybody to do things. So again, I have to, you know, Special Ed has been talking to me about it. So I just got to check in and see, you know, check the temperature and see what the vibe is. But, you know, I don't have no problems with it. It just got to be 100% official for me.
Okay.
You know
No, that's totally understandable.
I just don't do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do what they do, sometimes people mislead you, and it might not be what we think it is. But I don't never want to be misled. And being a part of a culture where we have culture vultures, we have different people for different reasons and different seasons. So I'm always careful on how I move, and big up to the Hip Hop Alliance because those are my brothers. But again, at the end of the day, I have to tap in to see, you know, what the vibe is and check the temperature because I have a brand to protect and I have a family to do. And I also have my own insurance, and I've been grinding like this since the 90s. So I've been getting to it for that long. So I do got health insurance. I do got insurance. So
good. Okay.
I you know, I'm one of those successful business entrepreneur rappers that have it, and then I'm gonna keep getting it no matter what.
Absolutely. And you know what? It's very smart of being like that and doing your research because it is true. I did hear a lot about it. I did text Dr. Bobley. I texted him and told him to log off and log back on because normally that fixes the issue. Excuse me. But I mean, again, so important. Do your research because that is important. You never know what anything could be, and you don't want to be a follower to everything that everybody does because a lot of people got jerked anyway, and we know that especially in hip hop and in the industry, a lot of people got jerked. So
and also every situation doesn't fit everybody.
Right. So you know? I'm one of those people. Like it could be 50 rappers in the room, and no diss to them. You know, all of them are seeing something because they all need it. I really don't need it because I already handled my business already as far as publishing and I know the publishing game very well. You can ask anybody on my team. I plays that publishing game. So I understand I'm not chasing my publishing. I've been chasing my publishing since the 90s. And if you didn't get it straight in the beginning, then you're not going to get it straight in the end because now you got to hire all these people to go ahead and find money, which I handled that all in the beginning. So I wouldn't, when I got to this type of agement, I wouldn't be looking for my publishing because the publishing people are calling me. I don't call them. And I handled my business in the 90s correctly by having a great attorney, not a homeboy attorney, a business attorney that guided me from the beginning. That's still my attorney from then to now. You know, so any artist or anybody that's doing business, make sure you get the right attorney for your field. Don't get the homeboy attorney because this is how you get the fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in the game 25 years with Busta Rhymes, and you know, we straight far as that because we West Indian, big up to all the Yardman community, and we ain't gonna let nobody take advantage of us, and we very successful when it comes to the publishing thing. So again, I tell every artist and everybody that's watching, and if you're doing business in your field, make sure you get the proper attorney and understand what you're reading. We don't read a lot in our community. Everybody just jump without doing the research. And this is why you get the fuck boy. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is. Common sense.
Amen. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 100%. Dr. Bob Lee, I don't know if he.
Yeah, this one is better. Can you hear me?
Yes, that's much better. So Ramplo was just talking to us about how he conducts his business, him doing the research, you know, because I asked him if he was going to sign up and be a part of Hip Hop Alliance. So he wants to, you know, look further into it, you know, because again, want to make sure that everything is set up properly. Do you have any responses to that?
What about signing up?
Yeah, like, is there any type of, like, because he says he doesn't know much about it, right? So what would you say to Ramplo as far as the Hip Hop Alliance. What would you say to him about it? Like, what information could you tell him that might be beneficial to him?
Well, it's an educational thing. You know, we're into education and we're teaching people about, you know, there's come a time in our lives where we won't be able to perform like we did when we was in our 20s, 30s, 40s, and so on and so forth, 50s. And you're going to want that pension. You're going to want that money still coming in, just like it was coming in when you was, you know, able to run around and make that kind of money. So we're going to teach you about how to get in line to get that pension, teach you how to get your health benefits straight. Because a lot of people, they're into like union busting. You know, they're going to hire you, but they ain't going to tell you about, you know, fair wages and all those things that you need to know, especially when you sign in the contract. You know, that 60-40 contract is a bitch. You know, everybody knows about that. You know, but signing because, you know, hey, I'm signed with Sony. Now you got bragging rights, but did you really do yourself justice? You locked in for like 4 or 5 years. So the Hip Hop Alliance tries to protect everybody from that and get you your fair wages and get you everything that you need. And we're talking about touring. There's a whole lot of stuff. Then it's going to be a union within itself. That's going to be a monster. Right now, we're linked up with SAG-AFTRA. I don't know if you heard of SAG-AFTRA.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
I'm through. I'm through AFTRA.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So I'm very educated.
Yeah.
On that term. So for those that don't know, I'm definitely an entrepreneur. I'm definitely one of those rappers. I don't have to be on the forefront to be successful because I'm already successful. I'm already insurance in play. I'm Jamaican, so I got 9 business that generate streams of revenue. So again, I'm this guy, and I'm gonna paint this real fast. I'm this guy. When you walk in the building, you never know that I own the building because I don't put it on blast. I'm one of these guys. I don't do the deal based on the middleman. I do the deal based on splits, revenue, and long-term investments. I'm one of those rappers from the 90s who pay attention to details because a lot of people don't pay attention to details. As you would say, you know, helping people get touring, dealing with booking agents, dealing with artists. I also negotiate deals with Sony. I have a DJ coalition of 100,000 DJs under me. I also own tons of radio stations. I also design, like you said, put internet stations in play. And I'm one of the people over at DRT to help them give the artists plaques. I'm the one that came with these ideas for the DRT. Anybody know about digital radio tracker? I'm one of the guys over there that made a lot of things happen for the artist to the artist. So
we interviewed him, the owner.
So again, I understand about programming. I understand the logic of insurance. But one thing I was saying is you can't lead everybody to drink the water because they're not going to drink the water until something has to happen for them to bust a move. Now, I'm surrounded by so many people that got diabetes and this and that. So health insurance is a must for anybody that's walking on earth. So let's just get that out the way.
What happened to Biz Monkey, you know,
right. So
he got in trouble with it, you know. So
again,
wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Just only because listen, when we put this up, I just gotta let you know it streams and so Rampage, I'm sorry. One of y'all just at a time so that it doesn't sound like we're clashing over each other.
Right.
So go ahead, Bob Lee.
Good. Do your thing.
So what I was saying is, can y'all see me?
No, it went black.
So let me show you. You know, I know a lot of artists is watching and a lot of people are watching it. So when the COVID happened the first time, I needed to invest my money in something that nobody was going to invest in. No rapper, no nothing. They always invest when they see Jay-Z. No, just the Jay-Z. They always invest when they see these Kanye's and all these. Everybody gets an idea when they see these other companies. You know this, Bob Lee. See these other companies endorsed it. But a lot of these dudes are workers. What I mean by workers is they getting lower percentages of endorsements. Me, I am the endorsement. I am the partner. It's a difference between a worker and a partner. Bob Lee knows this. I'm a partner in several companies that a lot of people don't know. And one of them is I'm a partner in a water company. This is my brand of water. I don't slap the sticker on it. It's an official water bottle that I'm about to close it. It's called Splash Drip H2O. It's one of my business. I own it through Sedona Water Bottling. That's a major company that puts out water. I'm an owner. I'm not a puppet. You can't fire me. A lot of these guys get in position from my era, Bob Lee, and get comfortable and not understand what business is. I started this water company in 2019 because when COVID hit, we couldn't buy water out of no store. And if you bought water, it was over $150 to buy a case of water. We can't drink from the water. That's bad. Because back in the days, we made Kool-Aid off that water. So again, at the end of the day, Bob Lee, we have to wisen up as a real music community because some people do it for a fad. I don't do this for a fad. I do this to help people. I feed the homeless. I go out
Dr. Bob Lee, I don't mean to cut you off, Ramplo, but I just want to, because I know he also got to go. Dr. Bob Lee, you also you're out there as well too in the community. Don't you go back also to the prisons and things like that?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So can you talk to us about that? I'm not sure how much time you got, but can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Well, we were going into the prisons because around Christmas time, people are anxious and they can't go home. So there's a lot of fights there. There's a lot of slashings. So they call us in and we put on a show. I'll put just think of a basketball gym in that middle circle by the half court. We set up, we DJ inside of that. And I'll bring in a few artists like Grandmaster D comes in from the group Houdini and some other artists. And they bring in 2 bleachers full of inmates, and we put on. We'll do like a show. All right, give me. We're gonna battle. Give me some singers from this side and this side, some rappers from this side, and rappers, comedians, and we put on a show. So we do that to just bump the temperature down just a little bit, and it's been working. We've brought gangs together. Now you're sitting in the jail with all these gangs from different, places and everything. You're like, oh, all right. But that never really fazed me because I know the work that I love to do. But we're trying to help out. And it works because a lot of people come up years later and they say, hey, thank you for coming to visit me when I was down and out. So they really appreciate that work that you do. That's one of the things that we love to do.
No, and that's definitely a blessing to be able to go back, or not go back, but just go into the prisons and talk to them and give them hope, because a lot of them need that. A lot of people lose hope, and then a lot of people go back because really there's nothing else to look to when they come home. So, how do you feel about prison reform?
I think there's a place for it, and a lot of people have been reformed, but you're right. A lot of people, if you get trapped off, they call it trapped off. You get trapped off and then you try to come back out, go to the same neighborhood and get involved in stuff. Of course, it's going to be like a revolving door for you. You'll get caught up in the system, But there's places that are, like my sister works at this place called Elm Corps, and they take in a lot of people. And there's other places too that do it. And then I have a friend that gets people involved in construction. Now, I went into jail with Les Brown. He was doing a talk. He let me open it up, and he did the motivational speech after that. But this brother came up to me afterwards, and he said, "You know what? I'm a felon, and they're not gonna give me a job. How do I conduct myself? How do I get a job?" So I told him, something simple, because I know this guy who had a shopping cart, and he started picking up metal from the side of the road, and he would bring that metal in and get it, weighed in and all that stuff, and he would make money from it. So he went from the shopping cart to the van, and he went to a truck. And now the guy owns one of those places where you bring in that metal because cars are dropping off metal. You get metal from different places. He owns one of those businesses now, and he's a millionaire. So there's ways of doing it, there's ways of doing it, but some people just get trapped off into the same old thing and they just hit that revolving door.
Right, which is very difficult. Oh, you had a question?
Yeah, I got a question for you, Dr. Barley. How could the regular people like myself get involved to help?
With the
blanket drive, even talking to the prisoners and making change in the jails. How could someone like me, if I wanted to do that, or help?
Well, it's inside. They have a foundation. You can get involved in that prison ministry, called in by the people who are working the foundation. But those people retired, and they're no longer doing that. But there's always a way to get into. Right now, they're going to iron out some things before you go, especially at Rikers Island. They're going to iron out some things before they're going to invite people back in to do it. But I guess after they do that, you get into the people that's in charge and see, how you can get in there and talk to some of those inmates.
Yes, very important. I've been into the juvenile jails because I actually was in the juvenile jail when I was young. So I know what it's like. And it was a pleasure for me to actually go back and speak to the kids in a place where I was once an inmate. So I do think that that's so important. And I want to also be involved in stuff like that because the kids need us. I think we got away from it takes a village and we got to kind of get back to that because I feel like our people are kind of losing their way. But that's a whole nother topic. But Dr. Bob Lee, you have books that you have wrote. And did you want to say something to that?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention
Okay.
I with DMX. Well, he came after me, but I was in a place called Village, and another good way to head that off. You won't have to go to the jails. Just go to the junior high schools where people are still moldable. You can hit those and let them know that hey, there's something that is not too friendly waiting for you if you don't do the right thing. So you need to know right from wrong right now.
Yes.
So it can be the same all your life. You better stand up and get ready to realize something now. Respect your teachers in there and get your life together. And you can do it even if you're living in a bad neighborhood. I grew up in Queensbridge with Ron Artest, Mobb Deep, Nas, Marley Marl. A lot of people came from there and we were able to navigate our way through. It wasn't fun all the time. People were getting shot, people were taking drugs, people were doing different things, but we had that love in our community and we turned out all right. We just made up our mind that this is what we want to do. We want to, be passionate about something, find out what we want to do in life, and then we wanted to stick with it because when you stick with something long enough, something always happens. But you got to make it positive and you got to stick to it. And then you can reach back and teach others. And if people know that you're a leader and you know that you're a leader, you're going to know that people are following you. And if they're following, you don't want to get anybody killed or get anybody hurt. And that's what I tell these young people. You got little brothers and sisters looking up to you to guide them in the right direction. And if your ass ain't acting right, what do you think they're going to do? They're like little human tape recorders. What do you think they're going to do? They're going to follow you.
They're going to do what you do. That's a fact. That is so true. And again, like Ramp Low, he has his own business, his own sneakers, his own water. He understands what it's like to be an owner, to be his own boss. Those are the things that we also have to teach the younger kids coming up, so that they can, not even just that. It's okay to work though. We don't want to make them feel like there's something wrong with working.
So just to answer what you just said, I work for the Phoenix Suns Charter School, and I teach them. The name of the program is called School of Hip Hop, and I teach them how to DJ, and I teach them how to set up businesses and how to set up LLCs, and they don't have to wait on their parents. And my students that I've been teaching school for 2 years in the Phoenix Sun Charter School, I teach them how to set their business up right. I teach them to figure out the businesses, and then I sponsor their businesses. So I do that. I've been doing that for the last 2 years. So educating these kids, you're right. We have to grab these kids because sometimes we can't teach grown folks who's been negative for years and they're not going to change their ways. they stuck in enslavement still. They don't want to change. They don't want to move nothing. They don't want to, they just stuck in their ways. And I love teaching kids, and I love giving kids the knowledge and showing them how to, so they don't have to rely on anybody. So definitely, man, big up to School of Hip Hop on that too.
Yes, big up to that. That's a blessing. But I will say this. I have to say this. I agree, but there's a slight bit that I disagree with. And that disagreement is saying to give up on the adults, because some of these kids got to go back home. Sometimes helping the adult and helping what's the word I'm looking for? Like reform them, like to help them, to grow and to maybe come out of the situation they're in. Because you could do a lot for kids, and then they go home to a household that is still damaged and broken.
Even though you disagree, and Bob Lee could know this, we could tell people things millions and millions and millions of times. Mm-hmm. They keep doing the same thing. So sometimes we got to stop telling and doing. So what I'm saying is, I'm teaching these kids how to sustain on their own, because if the parents can't do it because they're stuck in their ways, you can do it yourself. You're old enough to start your business. You're old enough to educate yourself, because your parent might be on drugs. Your parent might send you to your grandmother's. You might have to just grow up yourself, because again, people are stuck in their ways, and you're tired of being around people that's stuck in the ways. And how many times, sometimes you can't help people. You got to help yourself before you help others. Sometimes you got to motivate your business and motivate yourself before you help others. Sometimes you can't talk. Sometimes you got to do it, and then they might grasp onto it and hope that they grasp on that.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that part.
I think I understand, and I believe it's easier to mold the kids, because when these kids do go home and these adults see how mature their kid is growing, it also makes a change in the adult. When they look at some of these adults can look at their kids and see a difference. They go, "Hey, what's wrong with me?" So sometimes it is a little easier to start with the kid, because they're more easier to mold.
That's all I was saying.
All right. I understand.
Because again,
I say help them all.
Bob Lee, you can say if I'm wrong or right. So again, some of us parents who have children, we have to be mindful. But a lot of us are not mindful of our children. So again, when we on drugs, we go in and out of jail. Time is passing real fast, but our children is growing up. Yep. So to come into your life at 19, and I've been going from you since 5, that don't work in today's society. So I'm gonna keep that straight 100, because I'm a dad, and I'm a dad of 5 girls and 1 boy. I have to be mindful when I'm doing this music and I'm doing my business, that I have children, and I have to teach them, and I have to talk to them. I have to have communication with them. I have to get in 6 different souls and get into their vibe on what they like, what they doing, how they doing it. But a lot of us parents are not connected, because we're so being selfish, because if we didn't have kids, then it would be about us. But we have kids, so we have to be mindful of, as grown-ups, of the kids that we have and the kids that surround us, that we influence. But a lot of us are so selfish, they continually damaging the respect of our children. So our children are growing up fast. And some of our children got a chip on their shoulder, like, F my dad, F my mama. And it shouldn't be that way, but we wasn't being mindful when we doing the drugs and doing the crime, and they don't know what we was going through raising up. But sometimes when we got kids, we have to be mindful of our children. And a lot of us grown-ups who say we grown, act like you're grown, because your kid is hurting, but your kid is being successful. And as soon as they become successful, like a LeBron, oh, that's my son, he owed me some money.
Well, the thing is, you got to lead by example too. You know what I mean? Because the kids are going to be watching you. If you're out here being overly aggressive and all of that stuff, they're going to pick that stuff up and continue that same behavior in the street, because it's learned behavior. So a lot of times too, it's also being the example for your kids, because it starts at home first. Forget about everywhere else.
But you just said the key point. Be an example for my kids. But How many people that you know and families you know that their peoples are going away from their kids, and some of these kids are going to college and raising themselves? So you got to take what you just said for an example, because a lot of grown-ups that we all know from past and present haven't grown up yet. And our kids are surpassing us. And our kids are being successful. And our kids are understanding they didn't have that grow up. They didn't have nobody to do that. Maybe grandma. First thing we do is ship them to grandma. Grandma could only do but so much. Auntie could only do but so much. But being in our children's lives is important, but we're so selfish because we want to go out here and do the wrong thing. And this is what I mean by we can't teach people who keeps going in the 360 because that's all they know growing up. And they wasn't mindful of the kids that they have. So yeah, you love your kid, but you don't love your kid too much to stop to give your kids the knowledge. So other people have to teach your kids the knowledge. The granny, the aunt, the brother-in-law, whoever.
Right. But that's where it takes a village come in.
I'm just saying
where that comes in at.
You can say that village, whatever you want to say about the village. No disrespect to the village. But if the grown-up ain't willing to rock with the village, then that's like talking to a wall that don't talk.
I mean, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. It still takes a village, and if you get away from that, then that attitude doesn't work either. Because it's about what works, not about trying to be the smartest person in the room. It's about what works. You know what I mean?
All I'm saying is grown people need to act grown.
Absolutely.
All I'm saying is grown people need to be mindful of their children. All I'm saying is this is a tough time that we living in. We losing these kids. Because we're losing these kids because we're not sharing knowledge, and us as grown-ups that have kids should be shedding more knowledge, but we're worrying about ourselves more than our children. And then when something happens to my child, then I'm feeling so bad. Why we can't break that cycle in the village? Sometimes the village teach, sometimes the village don't. At the end of the day, it's about how you move with yourself and God. It's your soul calling. You got to know your soul calling. If you don't know your soul calling and you keep going in the circle, you'll keep bumping your head, but your kids are suffering from it. So how do we break that? You got to break yourself and understand and be mindful that you have children. If you got something to live for your kids. But a lot of us don't live for our kids. A lot of us is selfish. And then we stop being selfish.
Wait. Let me just, I don't mean to cut y'all off. Dr. Bobley, I know that you have other stuff, so I'm not going to hold you much longer. And I do want to get into Rampage single that he has coming out, because we ain't even touch on that. We talking about a whole lot of other stuff. He got a single out, but let me just I'm sorry, just to the book.
Okay.
Because he has a book. I want to discuss that because there's a lot. It's way more going on at once than we anticipated this to happen.
That's your fault.
So with that being said, Dr. Bobley, I just want to talk about the book that you have, that you wrote a few books. Can you talk to us about those books and what they're about?
Yeah, good luck with the album, the single that's coming out too. Make sure you get it to us.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Make sure you at me at the Real Rampage. We because of y'all, we are new best friends. I love you to death. You saved me a lot. Definitely.
Thank you.
That's what's up.
I'm at Doc, DOCBOBLEE.
And I'm at the Real Rampage. At the Real Rampage. As soon as you do that, I'm gonna add you on the gram.
Thank you.
And DM me your number, because I'm gonna definitely support your book.
Okay. Now I'm gonna get everybody's name, because I'm gonna, when I get out of here, I'm gonna prepare for another show I'm on tonight, right after the Quiet Storm, and then I'm getting up. I'm gonna be at the Steve Harvey morning show, and we're gonna give out some turkeys and all that stuff. So I'm gonna do
that's beautiful.
Between Jamaica, Queens, and 2 states, and I think we're gonna go over. He's on in 75 different cities or something like that. So we'll be on with that. With the turkey giveaway. But the books I have out now, I'm an author of about 5 books. I got the 6th one coming out as soon as I finish up. I can sit down and just get my mind together right after, I guess, after the holidays. I'll put it out maybe for Black History Month, or before Black History Month. The latest one I have out is People to Know in Black History and Beyond. people to know in Black history and beyond. You know, for Black History Month, we just knew about those same people that they told us about over and over and over again, which is cool. Those are shoulders that we stood on to help us get where we are today. But it goes beyond that. It goes beyond just those people. There are other people in history who have helped pave the way. And what really propelled me to go a little deeper was when they wrote that book, Hidden Figures, and then they put the movie out. Now, I'm at this age, I didn't know about that. Mm-hmm. 3 Black women to help propel astronauts into space in the 60s. I didn't know about that. So just, you know, it intrigued me. You know what? I need to find out more because I know there's a whole lot more. There's other people out there who have helped us get where we are today. So beyond, that's why I threw that beyond in it. Beyond Black History Month, beyond just the people that we heard of all the time during History Month, and beyond just Black people only, because there's indigenous people, there's a whole slew of people who helped out along the way. And so that book is pretty popular. So I wrote a volume 2. And then the volume 3 I'm going to put out, I'm just going to leave that as, you know, volume 3. It's like putting out the best of, but not really, but in that area, like a series.
Beautiful.
But that's that. And the first one I put out was going to be an autobiography, but then I turned it around and just made it like a motivational, inspirational type of book. That's the first one. Your daily, you know, I have so many books, I'm forgetting the damn titles.
Go ahead, sorry.
Grade. 7 Ways to Make the Grade is the first one. And then the second and third one is your daily dose of quotes and anecdotes featuring words of wisdom to help you make the grade. So it has a whole lot of make the grade stuff on there. And it has those things like it takes a village to raise a family. It parent, teacher, student, community, clergy, financial literacy, and health. And I thought those 7 things will help that student become successful. Just those 7 things. You can add more if you want. You can take away a few, make it work for you. But those 7 things, the parent, teacher, student, community, clergy, financial literacy, and health, putting those things together, helping that student become successful is what we're trying to focus on. And December 1st, we're going to have a big gala. I think this is the 16th annual. It's going to be at Terrace on the Park. We got a lot of sponsors. We got a lot of support from individuals. People can go on the website, makethegrade.org, and make a donation. Hit the donation button, put your $10 in there, put $1 in there, but whatever you want, you can put it in there. It'll show up on my phone. And like while we were talking, somebody just did a $2,500 thing. Somebody else just did $200. Somebody bought a $200 ticket, So, it's real cool. We've been getting a lot of support, and we just love all the help and donations to help us help others make the grade.
Beautiful. That is amazing.
But listen, just, Lady Miz and Ray's there too. If you can text everybody's name who's on, and when I go on tonight, right after the Quiet Storm, I would like to give y'all a shout out and thank y'all, for all that you're doing. Big shout out to Doug is watching.
Big shout out to Doug Oliver in the building, yes. Huh?
Doug Oliver, yeah.
Yes. Listen, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for everything that you're doing. I think it's amazing and it's beautiful and it's very much needed. And listening to you is so calming. You definitely got that voice for the radio. Because even when I'm just listening, I just feel so relaxed. So definitely, we want to shout you out and give you your flowers and salute you for everything that you got going on. You have been inspiring us for many, many years. And again, you do so much more, like I was saying earlier, than just being a radio personnel, but also in the community and so much giving back, creating all this stuff for the kids, going back to the prisons, going to the prisons and speaking with them. And I love what the advice that you gave me is to start in the school before they even get to that point. So thank you for that. And I definitely will text you the names. And thank you so much for giving us your time and coming on the show. We appreciate you so much. And we look forward to speaking with you again.
You gotta hit that rap. Ready? You gonna record this? I'm gonna go into the studio with you, man. You see, I'm Bob Lee. As you can see, nobody rocks this joint like me. It's the feeling that I get when I'm on the go. I'll pop more stuff on your radio. It's the feeling that I get when I'm in the house. I'll talk more stuff than Mickey Mouse. I'll rock you high, rock you low. Yo, mom. I will control. Too hot to handle, too cold to freeze. I got reelected as a nominee. So I'm a short shot beat with everybody. I'm in the house. I'm on time. From the coast of California to the shores of Maine. Everybody loves it where I play my game. See, I got style. I got class. And I don't talk my shit too fast.
All right. Rap low. Do you have any final words for Dr. Bob Lee before he get out of here?
all I gotta say is salute, General. I love you to death, man, and thank you so much, man. And keep doing what you're doing. And every time I see you, we're gonna do this, because that meant a lot, man. And so every time I do this, you don't want to inspire me to do this and keep moving. So I salute you, King.
Keep tapping that mic and let people know what. Don't let anybody snatch that mic and take it away from you.
Nah, hell no.
You know he ain't gonna let nobody snatch the mic. You still.
It ain't gonna happen. I salute you, but definitely DM me at the Real Rampage. Got you, brother.
We appreciate
y'all made my night, so y'all made my night, man. Y'all took me to my childhood with this. Like I never seen him before a day in my life, but I always heard him. That's crazy. Because I was on the block in them cars listening. So yeah. Salute, King. Salute.
Yes,
salute,
thank you so much.
Yeah. As I always say when I get up there, always remember what you are. It's God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser. All right. And remember, whether you say you can or you can't, either way, you're right. Check that out.
I like that. All right. Yes. Love it.
Shout out to my people. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you very soon. All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
All right. Love y'all.
Love you too, Dr. Bob Lee. Thank you so much.
Got it.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Well, I'm sorry, because
whatever you want to do.
Okay, look. You ain't gonna be coming snapping my neck off.
No, never that.
Okay, so no, but no. If you change your name, I want to make sure.
I go by both, but that's my new alias.
Okay, all right, but you know how it is. Like, people remember you from Rampage. You know what I mean? So
I'm still Rampage. I'm just Ramp Low and Rampage.
Right. That's a fact.
If Yay is Yay, he said call him Yay. You said call me Ramp Low.
Absolutely. You deserve that. Absolutely. So listen, we need to because we're talking a whole lot. We're talking about the village. We're talking about a lot of stuff, but we want to talk about your single that you released. We got to get into that. We can't forget about the art, right? We can't forget about the music. So let's get into that. Time to get to this money, right?
Time to get this money right.
Right. Wait.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Did I say it wrong?
No, you said it's time to get this money right. That's
right.
That's the name of it.
Right. So all right, you're a businessman. Talk to us about this single. You put it out under, how'd you put it out? Under your label? Whatever.
No, I just circulated to people like y'all and all the DJs in the country, because again, a lot of artists, you got to start with the DJs and the podcasters. You got to build momentum. A lot of our artists from that era don't got the time to build momentum. So I got 100 records just like this that I'm leaking to every DJ in the country, every podcaster. Big up to MJ, my publisher. Yeah. She's the best. you know, I'm just circulating, letting everybody know I'm rocking again. You know what I mean? And this is one of the joints that I felt like, you know, I should. It kept sticking out. Then I was like, yo, it's time to just send it to every DJ in the country. So I serviced every DJ in the country. It's got great response. I got 20 more of them coming. I got 600 records done, brand new. Also, you know, I just got a lot of collaboration.
Wait, did you say 600?
I got 600 records done like this. Done. All new. Nothing old. All new. So again, and I don't write nothing down. I'm from that Biggie era. R.I.P. B.I.G. R.I.P. my dude Fife Dog. Brooklyn, Queens, big up to everybody. Upstate New York, everybody that's watching this. Your boy is home. Flatbush, I'm home. I got 600 records for whoever want it. Trust me. It's not a game.
Ooh, okay. All right. Damn, 600?
600.
That's a lot. That is a whole, okay. So we going
I will probably record 4 records. I did 5 records today. Yesterday I did another 3. So I'm constantly, I don't write nothing down. I'm doing something that I love. It's nothing. I do it in my sleep. Understand, I got gold and platinum records. Understand, I've been successful. I'm about to bounce again. It's for the culture. I'm doing it for the music because it's time to shift the game. See, if I got 600 records on the street, then I'm shifting the game because every other record is me. I ain't giving them no breathing room.
Let me ask you this, Ramplo. With okay, so we already know as far as the culture and hip hop and everything, as far as the message, right? We had a message in the beginning. It kind of changed a little bit. It's a little bit different now. Ye is talking about certain things that is happening and in the music. Can you give us your take on basically the stuff that Kanye is talking about when it comes to the industry and the message in the music? How do you feel and what's your take on that?
Well, whatever Ye gonna say, he gonna say, because I don't tap into that. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell every artist who's watching this, past, present, whatever, get off your ass and get back to the music. We can't change something unless we change it ourselves. Stop talking and put the pedal to the metal. That's why I got 600 songs. I can't keep dibbling in what they say, because what they say, it don't work. The music, the body of work, we waste time on bullshit when we should, you know, the raps is the reason why we sitting in these offices. The raps is the reason why we making all these major moves. The raps is why I'm sitting here talking to y'all. The raps is why y'all connected me with Dr. Bob Lee. How far does that go? It keeps going, but you know, when we stop and take breaks, I'm not gonna stop and take no more breaks. Stopping and taking no more breaks. Everybody got bills every 30 days. Get back on your grind. If you gotta grind, you gotta hustle. Get back to it. You know how to do it. You got a degree in it. Maybe you don't got a degree. You got a music degree. You got a vision degree. You see your vision, see your vision. Get to it. Stop wasting people's time. We ain't done. As artists. These young artists, they're coming. Big up to all the young artists that's doing their thing. I don't hate. I ain't got nothing to say. If I'm going to change it, I'm going to change it. That's why I got 600 records for whoever want it. I'm working. I'm not talking. I'm putting them out one by one. I'm circulating to the DJs and the podcasters because I know that spreads like wildflower. I know they're going to talk about me. I know they're watching. I know it's not about politics. It's about you. At the end of the day, you got to get back to the music. Don't stop and then cause all this ruckus and then get back to the music, because now that's putting dirt on your shoes. And I ain't in the dirt on my shoes. I'm in the moving positive on every level. So anybody that's watching this, let's get back to the music. All this fuckboy shit and all this dumb shit, it don't make sense, because your raps is the reason why you doing this. Everybody's need to stop, figure out, they need to find their way again. It's very a village.
I mean, I said it's the village. You wasn't trying to hear the village part.
Remember, you said it was a village, but you know, there's a couple people in the village ain't really stable like that.
No, that is very true.
So they upsetting the village. And upsetting the village is losing paper. Upsetting the village is making you look bad when you have fans. You got fans, you're supposed to continue. Great vibes, nothing negative. When it's negative, y'all, I turn my phone off. I go back to work. I go get it in. I go focus it on my business because I really don't got no time to chime in on it because it ain't nobody getting no money. We just talking about it to get views and likes. I don't want to contribute to it. Let's play this time to get the money right because I'm getting my money right.
That's
fuck
what I'm
the dumb shit. I'm gonna get fuck all that other dumb shit. That's tango. Not gonna do it.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get it.
Stacking my stacks. I'm killing the game with the new soap clap. I do it for the boroughs, time to bring New York back. And tell academic Joey need a wheel slack. And this is real talk 100, straight facts. I ain't got nothing to lose. On my Flatbush shit, get you right for your jewels. We take it back to the tunnel, don't get it confused. Roll them dice on the floor, now we busting the moves. We them soldiers from the city that be breaking the rules. You can tell them fuck boys, yo, they pay no dues. Take the Daniel fur coat off, we take those shoes. This is a no-fly zone, you gotta get it approved. Strip them clothes off, bust his face with a tool. This how you rock the block with soldiers and goons. Bust shots in the air, let me clear the room. Time to get this money right, come on. 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 Time to get this money right, come on, come on. I'm counting money, yep. All day I'm rocking low. All your peoples be hating, they could die slow. I'm getting this back, that's where the wind blow. Army fatigues, this how I blend though. Chopping them down just like Kimbo. Bentley truck, yours a rental. I'm buzzing the streets, you know my info. Counting the skrilla, me and my baby bro. See this milli in my hand, I'ma let it go. Bottles lined up all in a row. Catch me on the gram, I'll be counting slow.
Gotta have a video for
you
that.
already know. Stunting on the live, that's the video. Shorty's butt naked in the studio. Winning with the team, it's a movie, yo. Salute the king, yeah, and time to get this money right. Come on, 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 come on.
Hey.
Before you talk.
Y'all already know what it is. That is out right now on all streaming platforms. Make sure y'all go check that joint out. Listen, Ramp Low, do you do direct sell when it comes to your music?
Your mic is off, Ramp Low.
So again,
okay, there we go.
I want everybody to direct message me at the real Rampage, because that's how you streaming is cool, but I'd rather give it to you direct. I'm giving all the music away for free. All these 600 records.
Wow.
I'd rather give it away for free, because again, at the end of the day, I'm doing it for the culture. I don't want nothing from it. I just want everybody to get back grooving. See how y'all was grooving? That meant a lot to me, because again, it lets me know that my job is done, and that lets me know that it's not over, because a lot of people from this era is over. They ain't coming back. I don't care what you give them. It's a Rizzy rap. It's over. Again, I got 600 songs like that for whoever wanted. Everybody tap into me. I got the sneakers. Look at the sneakers, y'all. Look at the sneakers. Look, I gotta get y'all.
All right, but tell us, because everybody needs to know. Put us on to the kits. How did that come about? Where can people get them, etc.?
So anybody can get them. I send them a link to my sneaker. The name of my sneaker is called R.Ones. And the name of my sneaker company is called Rated R Empire. So I'm building my sneaker empire. It's going to be long term. I got digital sneaker boxes, so you can throw away them old boxes. I got digital sneaker boxes, so if you touch it, it closes your sneakers up and you can stack them in the corner. You know how everybody got those plastics for their sneakers? Now I got a digital sneaker box that's coming. I got several different pairs of sneakers dropping. I'm putting out 6 sneakers a year. And anybody want my sneakers, they could direct hit me and I can send you the link. And I got every color and every size. And I'm making the sneaker comfortable. Everybody is going for their favorite sneaker, but their favorite sneaker is about to crash right now because Rated R is in the building. And there's nothing nobody can do about it because I'm going to stick up the spot for real. So I have a comfortable shoe. I got ladies, kids, men's. I got them for whoever want it. And I'm black and I'm for the culture.
That's what's up.
So, okay, because I want to put that on the screen so we could put where people can.
I'm going to send you the link so you can post it.
But tell me it now because I'm putting it on the bottom of the screen.
The screen is so thing. I'm gonna give it to you. So I'm making sure I spell it correctly so everybody don't get it. Hold on 1 second. It's
your screen is black.
It's soulfing.com. It's SOULFENG.com. That's where you can get all my sneakers.
.com, babe.
See it?
Your screen is black. We're typing
hold on. I'm talking to you because I'm making sure you got my link. So it's SOULFENG.com.
Got it.
Yep. Got it. So guys, yep.
So anybody wants some fresh pair of sneakers, go to my website and we're gonna get it popping. And I got tons of sneakers. And then when you go there, you can see when you first hit the home screen, you see my sneakers at the top. Just tap it. It's very easy. All you got to do is tap it. It'll come up. Any sneakers that you see, make sure you go to the website. You'll see you type in Rampage, all my stuff will come up. You type in Soulfing, you'll see different sneakers that can match whatever. You know, we got sneakers in every color, like a Travel Fox, like Tims. We got digital sneakers coming where you can put your logo on the sneaker, and when you perform and they can see your logo or your phone number. We doing them. We got digital boxes. Check out my website. Y'all see something? Go there and look under Rampage, and you see any one of those sneakers that y'all both like, let me know, and then I have the company send it straight to y'all.
Okay, that's what's up.
I'm definitely waiting on the digital boxes.
That's definitely dope. You're doing a lot of big things, and I love it. And I think that it also, inspires other people because we have to know how to be owners of our own stuff so that nobody owns you. You know what I mean?
So that's the wrong with a lot of these dudes that have these companies. They're not owners. They're not owners. They're puppets. And now they have been throwing fits and problems. Me, I don't have them problems. I'm an owner. I'm a partner. There's a difference. The percentages are different. My percentages are higher. It's not what you do, it's how you negotiate. It's not what you do, it's how you negotiate. I can sit here and say whatever I want to say, but at the end of the day, my sneaker check is still cut. They can't get mad. We partners.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So there's a difference when you come up with an idea. I'm physically in my own design of the shoe.
And those are dope too.
Yeah.
You understand, like I'm the one to say, take this, do that. Nah, I don't like that. Nah. Okay, how many pairs we need to ship to who? Rampage, you just sold 1,000 pair today. We send it to your business,
Love it.
When you're an owner, you get yours now. I moved 1,000 pair already, $98. I'm making them affordable for our people because we're not going to pay $220 for no sneaker.
That's what's up.
We're not going to pay. You might pay $158 messing with your brother, but if the shoe is hot, support black sneaker owners. I'm a black sneaker owner.
There you go.
So
love it.
Big up to my Soul Fang family. Big up to the Rated R company, and I'm providing jobs. Hold up, and I'm providing jobs. But let's not get it twisted. So I'm about to kill the community, and I'm gonna, everybody want to sell poison, but the Splash Drip water bottle is official.
I was just about to ask you about that. Where can we cop the water?
So I'm working on a deal with Walmart to close it out with Walmart. Once I close it out with Walmart, I'm gonna be in all the grocery stores cross country. So understand, I did this when COVID went down and I couldn't buy water. Now I got a lot of water. And again, I'm an owner. I'm a partner. Nobody can't tell me what I can't do, or if I get mad and take my company from me.
That's
It's not what you do, it's how you negotiate.
That's right.
And it has my name on it. So understand, this is 100% spring water. I'm not going to dilute the water. I'm not going to put nothing in it. A lot of the water bottles, you see that? A lot of the water bottles that we buy, they be crimpled up. So that messes up the water. My joint is really official. You can drink from this bottle, go to the gym, and refill it, and the bottles are still same. If you go to them other water companies and they crimple up, means they're not putting all that money into their bottling. But see, when your bottle was messed up and it's crumpled up, don't drink the water, because if it sits for a while, you can get sick.
Okay.
So this is straight from Sedona, 100% spring water. And the name of my water company is called Splash Drip H2O. How can we partner or invest? Make sure you hit me up at rampagemusic@gmail right now. It's simple. rampagemusic@gmail. Anybody want to get down with Splash Drip H2O, hit me up at rampagemusic@gmail. And then we could discuss it. Or hit me up at The Real Rampage. Direct message me. So I'm doing water, sneakers. I also... music. I'm also on the radio. Between just catch me on Shade 45, or you'll catch me on what they say, most bottles. Good to know. Yes, you got to make sure that you have an official bottle of your water, of your brand, because you don't want to get people sick. When you start drinking all these other water bottles and the bottles start crimping up or it's feeling light, it's bad. So it has...
So look, I'm drinking Poland Spring right now. Like, so would you consider this like crinkled up?
You see how I cripple up? It ain't supposed to do that. My shit don't cripple up. It don't even make a sound.
Oh, okay.
The difference means that when they first started, it probably was hard, but then they found a cheaper way to make the bottles because it was costing them nothing. See, you can't be cheap in your company. You can't be cheap to yourself. Not saying that the water's not good, because they've been around, but this Splash Drip, we gonna kill them, because again, it's fresh, it's clean, and it's from Sedona. Understand, anybody don't know where the water is, it's coming from Sedona. So big up to Sedona and for partnering up with me and making moves. And my percentages is big, and I'm going into the future. I have another water coming out called 2194, and the bottle glow like a tablet. So when you're in the club, it just glows. And I'm the only one that owned the patent for it. So if I have any company like Pepsi, Coke, anybody steal any glow idea, guess what? I will see them and go.
I hear you. Put that shit out there.
So I'm telling them first, Splash Drip, 100%. Let me explain it to you also. You know the little things that you got on the back of your water bottle? You know them little fine writing that people don't read? So this bottle is 16.9 FI. Oz, 100% spring water. Sedona Bottled Water Company. I'm official. Certified. Not the homeboy you slap the water bottle with your logo. This is an official logo. This is my official logo. I worked hard. It took me 2 years to really get it up and running. And again, this is going to provide jobs for us.
That's what's up.
Sneakers are going to provide jobs for us. So I'm doing things to provide. I'm really building it so I can hire the right people, not the wrong people, to work. benefits and all. Because again, when this thing crash, what are you gonna do? You can't buy no water. But Splash Drip, we online 24 hours, 7 days a week. I did my homework. Understand when that thing crashed, no rapper invested. Everybody want to invest in this and that. You need to invest in something that the people is going to need. Are you thirsty? Do you got that splash? Do you got that drip? Understand when them other companies can't even keep water in these department stores because they can't print enough. Understand that. If that thing happened today or tomorrow, my phone is going to be litty. You didn't know me? You know me now.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know me now.
Shout out to you for that. For real, for real. So, you got a lot going on and doing a lot, inspiring business-wise, and going to be providing jobs and stuff for people. All of that makes a difference. So this is really good stuff. I'm glad y'all paying attention, tapping in. Make sure y'all go over to his website. Okay. So let me ask you, how do you pronounce it again?
Soulfang.
Soulfang. Is that just strictly
that's the website? So I'm partners in Soulfang. But I have my own division, like Jordan got Jumpman.
Okay.
Right?
All
so
right.
anything that you buy Soulfang, I get a percentage off for the rest of my life, long term. I have long-term investments. Big up to my Soulfang partners. And if you go to Soulfang and you go into history, it'll say that I'm an official partner. And it has my name, which is Roger McNair. Anything Roger McNair you ever see, because that name everybody's gonna know like Johnson and Johnson. Roger McNair is my real name. So again, when you Google Soulfang and you check the history, I come up not as the homeboy. I come up as a partner. It's a difference between being with Adidas or with Adidas as a partner. There's a difference. And then when people get mad, they pull your deal. Can't pull my deal. I'm invested.
That's what I'm talking about.
I came in with my own bread.
Good.
So, I'm just one of those artists from the era that believe in investing in myself. Guess what? We need a new sneaker company because those old sneaker companies are calling us social souls, taking things from us. You know what that means? We need to stop wearing it. Because everybody that's hot gets a shoe deal, but they don't really get the percentage that they need to. That's why Jordan bought Jumpman and turned and threw his, because he was tired of the deal with Nike. They own some of it, but they don't own all of it. But notice that he put the logo on the sneaker and he became a billionaire. So he bought Jumpman and became a billionaire. That's not Nike. Jumpman is not Nike. It's Jordan brand. I just did the same thing and I partnered up with a distribution company who I had relationships with, and I closed out a hefty deal for my family for the future because I'm thinking long wealth. I'm not thinking short term.
That's
Everybody want that money now. I need that money now, but you got to build and you got to put the seeds in the ground.
That's right.
Your soul got to be right. You have to be right. See, if you have a relationship, then you can get money. But people don't know how to keep relationships. When you have great relationships, you should never have to worry about money when you got a plan. You don't need no degree. You can read, you can write, you can come fresh out of jail. If it's in your soul and you're doing good business, people will want to do business with you. So I go from shoes and water. Think about it. I'm the only artist that's a partner in these companies and I own. You can't push my strings. You can't kick me out. I put my money up.
Good. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
So
that's right.
There's a difference, but I'm not going to talk crazy. I just do business because it's 90% business. And remember, y'all, all my Black entrepreneurs, business is never personal because you wanted to do the business. You just learn from your mistakes. So when you fall, get back up. That's all I'm saying to all my entrepreneurs. I've been on my entrepreneur shit since the 90s. And I'm very successful at it. You better check my history, but I don't put it out there, but you can check it. And it'll come up.
That's what's
because
up.
I'm smart and I think smart and I move wisely. And I don't have homeboy operation. Yeah.
There you go. That's important. Listen, Ramplo, we so happy that you came on, dropped the knowledge, and everything that you got going on, your music and all that. We definitely still want to make sure people know to check that out. Rampage, what's the Gmail again? Music?
Rampage music at Gmail.
At gmail.com. Y'all can hit him up directly.
Oh, you can just post it. You can post that too. But anybody want the sneakers, any sneaker, you know what? If you buy any one of my sneakers, anybody from this call, buy any one of my sneakers right now, I'll give you one for free. So you'll walk away with two.
Buy one, get one free on.
And bet it. Hold up. This is what I'm going to do. I want to sponsor your show.
Oh.
Sponsor your show for a month.
Okay.
So we'll do it. We'll do it top of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Get in contact with NJ. Tell her I told you I want to sponsor your show for a year, and I'm gonna give you some sneakers. I'm gonna hook y'all up with some shirts, and I'm gonna donate something to the podcast, and let them know that it's gonna be sponsored by me heavy, and all I want y'all to do is hold these in your hand. Shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what's up, and we appreciate that.
So top of the year, I will donate something to y'all, and I'm gonna send y'all 2 pair of sneakers and some shirts, and I just want y'all to keep y'all sneakers to show the people, there's somebody else that's coming. That's how I want to do my company. I don't want to do my company with major promotion. I'd rather do my company word of mouth. Oh, he's sponsoring that podcast. I'm sponsoring this podcast.
Yes.
I don't care who you interview. Y'all still gotta rock these. And then I want y'all to tell them how comfortable the shoe is. So I need y'all sizes. That's number one.
Yeah, definitely. Go and get you all of that.
Then we just need to focus on what I can donate to y'all. Because remember, I'm not a big company, but I'm a small company. But I know y'all lights gotta stay on over there. So maybe I can cover a month or 2 for y'all bills for the podcast. That ain't about nothing.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing with people that I believe in, because somebody believed in me. Busta Rhymes believed in me. So I'm never going to stop. New Flipmode album coming. Big up to Busta Rhymes, Rod Digger. Spliff Star got a new joint out that's crazy. Make sure y'all get that new Spliff Star. Big up to Baby Sham, Lord have mercy. The Universal Flipmode Squad. But definitely, I like what you guys are doing. I support it. And let me know how I can help.
Absolutely. And we love what you're doing too. And keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing, and keep inspiring, because we need that. We need the young kids also to see that, so that they have something to look forward to. Now, hold on. Somebody asked if you play indie artists on the show. I think it was Town Mama. Can you go back to that? On your show, because you do the mix show too. Did you cover?
Yeah, I play mix show, so I do indie artists. So everything is Rampage Music at Gmail. If y'all can put that up, Rampage Music at Gmail.
Yep.
And I'm new companies. It's just me. So I'll get back to you. Just leave me a nice message. I'll get back to you. I'm not an asshole. A lot of people are assholes, but I love what you guys are doing. If I could just sponsor y'all with some product and donate a little bit of something to y'all, I want to sponsor your show for a month, and just let them know it's either sponsored by Splash Drip H2O or it's going to be sponsored by Rated R. And I send y'all a nice little water package. I send y'all water package, and y'all can set the water.
Bottle of water.
I need you to stop drinking that water, because
for real,
that thing is dead incident. You know what I'm saying? So it's either gonna be Splash Drip, it's gonna be Rated R Empire. But just let me just talk to MJ so we could just hop on the line. But I'm definitely want to send you some sneakers. I definitely want to, send you you guys nine bottles of the water each. And then I just need y'all to put 2. So whoever sponsors you, y'all got this stuff right there.
Gotcha.
Yep. We got
and I'll make the final decision. So don't you?
Yeah, I'll definitely be rocking the sneakers.
So and all I need is let me know how comfortable it is. Post it on your gram and let everybody know you just got these R.1s by Rampage and Rated R Empire. And I got some new ramp low joints coming. I'm going to send that to you so y'all can see those. I got some new ones that I'm trying to drop top of the year. The ramp low joints. Them shits is official. Go to my Instagram right now at The Real Rampage. You can see the new ramp low joints. If y'all want those, I'll send those to y'all.
Okay. All right. We're going to check it out. Definitely.
And y'all be the first podcast with them.
My
son play ball, so we'll definitely have him rocking them too.
Yes, exactly. All the kids in the school.
just let me know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I don't, not big money, but I can contribute something to give y'all that look. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all show me love and y'all introduced me to Dr. Bob Lee. How big is that? Y'all fucked me up with that one. So whatever.
Well, I'm glad that we were able to do that too.
Whatever y'all want to do.
Absolutely.
Whatever y'all want to do, man. Let's just tell me what I could do to help. And I want to rock for a month. I want y'all to rock it for a month and let me know. And then if it's successful and I get some sales, then I'll cut y'all in.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Love it, and appreciate it. And we definitely going to do that. I'm gonna reach out to MJ
and just tell her that if I don't tell her, y'all tell her, and then she could reach out to me, and then I could try to figure some things out.
Okay, all right, that's what's up.
And it ain't gonna take long either.
Did you get it right?
No, I put it in the wrong space.
Okay.
So and it ain't gonna take long. So anybody want to invest or talk to me about any one of my products? Let's talk. And let's get it rocking, man. I'm open to listening, which I don't have no investors. The only investors in my company is me. So again, I'm willing to listen. And let's tap in. I got you guys.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We definitely going to tap in and connect with you. And I just want, because I what time did he say he was going on? Do you want Dr. Bob Lee to say?
Yeah. Make sure y'all connect him with me. Yes.
Okay.
At The Real Rampage and give him my number too.
Okay. So, okay. All right. We're going to do that. And again, community stuff. If you have stuff like that also going on, I believe, did we tell Dr. Bob Lee that? And it's any way that we can help, please let us know also. Right. So just, I know you said that you be going to, you said you go to the schools as well too, right?
Yeah. I'm at School of Hip Hop. So I teach children. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I teach them the 5 elements of hip hop, and I teach them how to DJ, and I teach them how to, set up businesses for themselves, and I'll sponsor their businesses.
That's what I'm talking about. And listen, before we get out of here, and you probably don't even know this, but I'm gonna tell you, big shout out to you, and I want to thank you for giving me a shout out on my mixtape, DJ Cisco, rest in peace. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You probably don't even know that, but you did a shout out. Yeah. You probably didn't even know, but it was for me. It was one of my mixtapes that I did that he hosted, DJ Cisco, and he passed away from COVID. So
man, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
And just let everybody know this is from the heart, and happy holidays. Let me get that out the way. Happy holidays. And those that's going through tough times with their family, I deeply pray for all you families, you kids, you grandmothers, you uncles, you brothers, you sisters, your great aunt, your great grandmother. I send out a super prayer to everybody that's going through it right now, past and present. I salute you all. I pray for you guys as family, and I wish y'all have a good turkey day. Don't eat too much. Watch it. Diabetes is hitting hard, and I salute you all.
Absolutely. Same to you, man. We appreciate you so much, and thank you for pulling up. We definitely going to stay connected and continue to do business with you. So keep rocking, keep giving us those.
And this is long term.
Need that.
Even though I'm my asshole, this is long term. So let's get it.
All right. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, y'all.
All right, yo. Peace. We appreciate you. Later. All right, y'all. We thank y'all so much for tuning in. We had two great people today, Dr. Bob Lee and Rampage, aka Ramp Low from Flipmode Squad. Don't forget, check out Dr. Bob Lee on WBLS. And also make sure you look out for his books. Not look out for them, go get them because they're on Amazon actually. So y'all could go purchase his books on Amazon. And his foundation, don't forget about his foundation. Make the Great Foundation is so important. And don't forget Rampage. Again, listen, tap into the water. Very important. Make sure that y'all, listen, I learned a lot. I didn't know about the wrinkle. Y'all know I'm on here every day drinking my Poland Spring. So definitely his bottle of water would be a way better choice to have. Don't forget to check out his sneakers. If you're an independent artist, y'all see what he said. Hit up his Gmail, rampagemusic@gmail.com. Hit him up. We talked about a lot of different things, a lot of different topics in the community, which was good. But also remember that these are businessmen doing their thing, and we have to continue to support them too. They give to us, and we have to give to them. We got to remember that. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. We done?
Yeah, I think we done.
All right, so we'll see y'all next week. Who we got next week? Let me see. Let me see real quick.
Why you looking?
We have Salvation Records, the gospel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes, and that was the artist spotlight. We that won the free interview with us. So definitely, Salvation Records will be on next week. So check them out. Thank you, Tanya. Thank y'all for staying and tuning in.
I was gonna say something because Tell Mama said something about the water. If your water says for flavor, they added something for flavor, don't drink it.
Yes.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yes, absolutely not. Guys, we're gonna get up out of here. I gotta go to the bathroom. All right. But we thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for supporting us, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
We hope you enjoyed your time with From the Ground Up Productions. We'll see you next time. Be sure to add our channel to your Roku list and listen to us on all streaming platforms. From the ground up. From the ground up. There's only one way to go from here.